Patay niyo yung ilaw. Patay niyo. Patay niyo. Nasaan na? Avengers. Diba? Mga tao. And good morning, Roro Noah, Alexis, and Andy Scotty 6560. Why is damage reduct versus demi-human not applicable against Paladin? Because Paladin sacrifice damage ignores size and race-based damage modifiers, including damage bonus and reduction. So demi-human is race-based damage modifier. So it does not apply to sacrifice damage. Idol. Osus Bata. Hindi ka lang sinabi ng wala naman ako sinabi ng yung masama ba? Hindi ko naman sinabi yung pabalik pa doon. Balik. Balik around. So the new Glassheim card, Turfing, is also not useful against Paladin. Wait, what does Turfing do again? Medium? Yes, it doesn't work against Paladin still. Medium, right? Damage reduction versus medium. Size and race. Ano magandang change job galing Paladin with Edgar card? If coming from Paladin, actually there's none. Like Paladin is I would probably say like Paladin is the least versatile job class to switch jobs with, you know. Non-Paladin players nerf Paladin ROC devs. Okay, let's put an active movement skill for better chasing capacity of Paladin. I don't know why people are still like the. Aren't you guys aware of like Rage cards or baby cards? You know, like those things. Like all of those things will bring Paladin damage to near zero. Like Paladin isn't even meta in higher ranks. You know, like higher ranks of Dimension Drill, higher ranks of Guild League. Like it's not even, you know, like hard. It's not even meta. I think it's only meta in the lower ranks because people don't know its mechanics. Right? People are still running Tharafrog. You know what? I've dismantled all of my Tharafrog cards. I only left one Tharafrog card. I bet people are like complaining about Paladin. They're still running 3-star Tharafrog cards and all. They're not running Horn cards or even Illusion Edgar cards. You know, because these are the things that we run. Or like everyone else is running, right? Everyone's running Horn or Illusion GTB. You know, Tharafrog card is like a thing of the past. Because meta right now is like Doram. And, you know, Tharafrog still wouldn't work against Doram. I think it's really more of a game knowledge kind of thing. You know? Turfing also will not work against Doram. Yep, Doram is small and brute. Also consider, nope, Doram is small and brute. And then for theory against Tara Frog, too many questions in my head. Sorry, but no problem, no problem, no problem. I appreciate the question so that, you know, like we could also like at least shed some light, you know, when it comes to these kinds of inquiries, right? Because Doram is small and brute. Have you guys seen like if you guys like actually watch our like competitive well, since I don't have competitive videos online, right? But if you guys like watch our PvP videos for Guild League and Dimension Drill, like our Guild League and Dimension Drill runs, like when people actually know how to build, Paladin doesn't build them. Like we do like 20k again. In random PvP for sure, like we're hitting 100, 150, 170. You're never gonna see that in Dimension Drill or Guild League. Oh, there we go. Pag may GH na remain ka pa rin Paladin, I'll stay Paladin even like after, like even with the Ragic and all of that. We'll still stay. I think we'll try to find a way around it. So here's the thing, when people will run Ragic cards, Paladin will go, definitely have problems, right? But that also means that they will also lose to things like ba't nag-quit tong mga to? Ayaw nila mag floor 14. Anyway, whichever. They didn't think we could do 14. 14 isn't, I heard like 14 is burstable now. Oh, TD easy. In Bright Sun, Peak King, Supreme Warband, my friend's Paladin hit 50k at most. Exactly. Very few considering 270k HP, 2100 ignore PDEF, and 100. Exactly. Like 50k at most already. That's what I'm saying. Like at most around 50k. It's only in the random PvP lobbies you'll see like 100k, 170k. Even 200k sacrifice hits. Like at most that's going to be like 50k. Like that's already at most. That's against like a DPS classes too, you know? That's going to be versus DPS classes. Because against the supports, you're dealing less than 10k. Like to our priests, I only hit for like 2k. Like I hit our like Or at least not all our priests, but for our competitive, like well-built priests, I only hit them for like 2k. P damage reduct 3%. That's actually pretty interesting. I don't know if I should slot it in. Yeah, just keep it in storage for now. Undersea. There's a priest in Prawn 7 whom I only hit 1k. Exactly, that's what I mean. Normally like around 2, like for me, like for our priests, normally 2k. Like for me, usually 2k. Because if you're getting hit by a paladin for 100k, then, you know, there's probably something wrong with your build. Right? If you're getting hit by a paladin for 100k to 200k, and there's something wrong with the build. Because at most, yeah, it's 50k at most usually. Like that's the like average. Again, this is against DPS classes. This right now, like some assassins, I only hit for like 30k. You know, like the really well-built assassins, I only hit for 30k. The underbuilt people, I hit for 200k. Can Paladin change to Gunslinger easily? I think Paladin usually has a hard time switching to other job classes because of the attack. Usually, like Paladins have really low attack, so that's usually the thing with Paladins. Like they'd have a hard time because of attack. You can switch, yes, but you know, like your physical attack is usually low. Usually, but you know, like not all the time. Unless if you have like the proper enchants for it. You know, if you have the proper enchants, like the superior physical attack and all of these things. Like because a lot of paladin enchants are like skewed into vitality, right? Like when it comes to enchants, like we'd have like vitality, and vitality. So it's usually skewed to those stats, or HP if not vitality. Pwede makita pero setup mo ngayon, idol. It's still the same, Andy Scotty. It's been the same. I haven't been changing feathers recently. For PvE, especially for PvE, you're never gonna change. For PvE, you're never gonna change feathers ever. For PvP, you're always going to be changing feathers. Andy Scotty, I actually like have a video about that. Like you're always going to be changing feathers for PvP, but you're never gonna change feathers for PvE. There's always going to be like a set feather setup for PvE. And then for PvP, it will always change depending on the situation or like what your role is for your team. So if you haven't seen my video yet, Andy Scotty, I highly recommend you check out our channel. We have like everything you might want to know about Paladin, like feathers, enchants, cards, whatever questions you might have. Like I probably have a video about it already. So be sure to check it out. Right here, let me link it for you. And I'll be uploading like a new updated build video every month probably. So I'll make one this month too. This coming month of July, I'll make another one. Ultimate Sacrifice Paladin Build Guide. And then in August and so on. So this one's for you, Andy. Let me link it here. When is the new patch? It's in July 9. It's from what I've heard. July 9. It's when Glassheim and Gunslinger is dropping. July 9. The transition for switching to Paladin and vice versa might take quite a while. I think because of cards and stuff. I thought my new setup ka-idol. Nope. Paladin is very straightforward. Anti-Scotty. Paladin is extremely straightforward. You just pump HP, crit, attack speed, and all. If you're already hitting like decent attack speed, then just pump HP and all. It's very straightforward. You know, Paladin is very, 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 very straightforward to build. There's really nothing to change. Look, I'm still farming squid. That's how straightforward it is. It's yeah, you probably farm squid on day 1 and then we're still farming squid now. It's very straightforward. Paladin is actually it's not too complex. You know, once you get the hang of Paladin, it's very, very straightforward. For Gunslinger, one-handed or two-handed is better. I personally haven't tried a Gunslinger. I think shotgun is one-handed, right? With the shield. Can you like wear shield? I don't know if you... I think you can wear shield with Gunslinger if you're running shotgun. But then I don't think you'll be able to run the RIP, the Asura Strike. The long-range AoE Asura Strike. That's really crazy. Will you still play Paladin when Rage card releases? I think so, yeah. I think you would want that pressure in a team. Let's say if you're playing a 5v5 and people have Rage cards. That means they'll probably get bursted down by Lex Eterna Lightning Bolt. But if you don't have a Paladin, they're not gonna run Rage cards, and they could probably run something like Bafo Jr. for the magic defense reduction. Or something, I don't know. Like that's 9% magic damage reduction. Oh, Boss Jules! GG's Boss Jules. Oh, yun na nga eh. Ano na dyan? 4 AM na. Yan, GG's. Nanonood kami sa'yo kanina, Boss Jules, habang kumakain kami. Yan, habang kumakain kami kanina. Oh my gosh, hindi pa pala nakabukas to. That's crazy. I think I can combine this candy. Yeah, my MA blessing is not activated. Exactly, Julius. Converters work on Paladin? No. It works on the normal attack part, but doesn't work on the... Okay, so the thing about the converters is... it works on the normal attack damage part, but doesn't work on the sacrifice damage part. So, it works on that... See that? The 34k? So if I remove it, it's only 20k or 17k or whatever. 16, 17k. So with the converter, it goes up to 35k. So it works on that part. So it adds around like 15k damage to like my entire hit. So that's basically how it works. Pasilip ng Fed. Perfect. Actually, like what I do normally, Razul, Bricks, Banghal. I normally link you guys to my videos for the views. And for stats, enchants, feathers, for anything like build related, like I normally would just link you guys to my videos for the views. Check this out. Razul. If not that one, we could also check out this one. this one. Very much what I'm going to. Yeah, we could also do this one. Lagi ako nakasabay-bay sa'yo. Hindi, for feathers, I have a feather video. And then I reveal it there. Like even in that latest updated Paladin video, I also show it there. I show both PvE and PvP in that updated Paladin video. See, hindi totoong nakasubaybay ka palagi. Because I show both PvE and PvP there. Tank, tank, tank. Diba, in dun sa update, ultimate sacrifice paladin video. Yung updated video, and both feathers are showed there. Baka skip mo yung video, Razul. I think it was at the end of the video. Baka hindi mo tinapos yung video. Tinanay ko, di ko makuha yung one-hit build. You might need, baka sa cards, enchants, etc. Like you have to check the stats. Like how much stats do you have? So for PvP, I normally have around 150% physical damage bonus. Tsaka yung one-hit mo, those are gonna be against squishies. Yung mga naka-glass can na assassin, glass cannon na Sin X, yung mga ganun. Usually mga walang shield. You're not gonna be able to one-shot people with shield because they're gonna have defensive cards. Mid-game na, Paps, di ka pa rin marunong mag-build ng feathers. Ako ba? Hindi. Feathers are very complex. You know, like feathers are usually very complex. So it's probably the most complex part of Ragnarok Origin in general. Like feathers, like even now, like high-ranking job classes like Paladin or whatever, they all have different feather setups. Like everyone. In PvP especially. Some people run Virtue. Some people run Soul. Some people run Justice. Some people run Grace. There are different feather configurations for PvP. You know, like for PvP, there are several different PvP feather configurations. Even for Paladin, even for especially for other job classes. If you see like the competitive Synexes, you know, if you actually like watch the competitive Assassin Cross builds right now, they're running Soul, they're running Justice. You know, you're not gonna see that in the typical Assassin video. You know, like a typical Assassin build, they'll probably be running Valor and probably Valor and Truth or Valor and Grace, right? Usually that's what they run. Probably like Valor and Truth. But Valor and Truth probably. But for the competitive assassins, you'll see them running Soul, you'll see them running Justice. So it's not the usual builds that you would normally see in YouTube videos, right? Diba? What's up, bro? Junpyo? Kamusta? Alam mo ba, meron akong onting chismis para sa'yo. Meron akong linuluto eh. Nabalitaan mo ba na meron akong linuluto? Wait lang. Let me hit you up. Ito si Junpyo. Meron akong linuluto, bro eh. Let me pull it up. May message kita. Yan, ito. Ito yung linuluto ko eh. Check this out. May sinenda ko sa'yo, bro, sa Discord. Ba? Bang! AFK yan, bro. Naka-AFK auto-follow pagkasilip ko. Hindi. Wait lang ito. Ito. So if you're watching on stream now, this is what happened to our guild. So last night, first time ko mag B tier. So I was assigned to B tiers last night. And then 30 lang kami sa main battlefield. There were only 31 of us in main battlefield. First time ko mag B tiers last night. Naka-assign tayo sa B tiers. I guess we got 4. We got 4 B tiers last night. I guess that was like the totality of our unseals. That was 31 lang kami sa main battlefield. So, yung isa yung sinend ko sa'yo, AFK. Ito naka-AFK auto-follow. Naka-AFK auto-follow yung sinend ko sa'yo. HP right now we have 283k, and 283k that's without the battle chant buff. With the battle chant buff we hit like 290 plus, I guess. And abangan natin like when we hit the battle chant buff na in 10% HP, we get like 290 with it. Without it, it's 280, 283, and then 285 with the +5 na battle chant buff. And there we go. And so we should have like 290. So 295 if it's with the other battle chant buff. We're running 2 squids right now. And we have like 2 squids. 2 squids, 2 hunterfly rather. We run like 2 hunterfly. That's actually a really good question. Saan possible makakuha ng P damage, Chin? Baka may di pa ako alam. 120 lang sa akin ngayon. You know what? I actually run a mix of melee boon and superior crit. That's what I normally run. For PvP, I actually run double melee boon and then 1 superior crit. It depends on like what kind of because if I run triple melee boon, ang nangyayari sa akin, Razul, I start to lack crit. I go down to like maybe 90 crit or something, parang ganun. So I still have to run 1 superior crit. So this one like gives me +16 crit, for example. And then I go melee boon on my weapon and also melee boon on my accessory. So I have like a mirror melee boon to this one, diba? I have superior crit, attack speed, agility. Then I also have I also have melee boon, attack speed, agility. So in ano siya, mirror siya. Same, diba? In melee boon, attack speed, agility. We go back to our sub-crit yan. I normally for PvE, I go more superior crit para lang. Kasi like, kanwari dito, even against squidgets, minsan kinakapos pa ako ng crit. You know, like even against squidgets. So, that's why I have to run superior crit. Pag PvE. But for PvP, you know, like for PvP, a lot of people are running crit res. You know, and then they still get stomped because we have a lot of P damage %. So parang ganun. I think that's one way, or like probably the most consistent way to increase physical damage percent. Diba? It's running melee boom. And then the rest of it, I think yun eh. Like that's the most consistent way, or like where you can get a lot of it. The rest of it I get from poporing. The rest of it I get from poporing cards. And poporing and Swift Mantis also gives you physical damage percent. Ayan. So we get physical damage percent here from Swift Mantis and ito poporing cards. Razul bricks, and of course White Wing also gives us physical damage percent here. Here 8% physical damage here. Yun lang pala. There 2% over here. So 2% here, 8% there. So that's, I guess 10. Hindi, ilan ba total? Oh, parang yun lang. That's 2 over there on the armor. 2 over here on the cloak. And 2 over there on the shoes. So 14%. Tama ba? 14% physical damage percent from White Wing. Diba? Parang ganun. Basically. Doon tayo naghahabol ng P damage percent. Nag-meet up kami ni LF. Yep. I remember watching him stream from PH recently. We already met up the following day. Di ba, naglanding siya dito sa Pilipinas. The following day, nag-lunch kami kaagad. Yeah, I hope like that answers like the physical damage percent inquiries. The rest of it, I get from Drake. I have a Drake card here that gives me a lot of P damage. I get how many P damage percent here? That's 2.5, 12, 14.5, 24.5% physical damage percent right there from Drake. That's a lot of physical damage. From, like, for comparison, a Freoni card gives us how many? Like 15, 20? Diba parang ganun? 15 or 20% physical damage percent from Freoni. I mean, like from the MVP one. So, ayun. Mas marami talaga tayo nakakuha from Drake. Downside is we have to run Illusion Freoni when we go anti-pally. Diba? In downside, but you know, it is what it is. How much is my crit damage right now? Is I think like 40%. No. Wait, without the squid card, I have to run squid right here. It's 32% right now. It's currently 32%. Like with squid. If I'm gonna run Squidget card, it's just one Squidget card. Because I'm still running Drake on the other side. So it's one squid. So I don't really like have a lot of crit damage right now. Like even for PvP, since a lot of people are running, like a lot of people do run that, like they run crit res and all of that, but you know, I'd be dealing less damage to the squishies, but more damage against the tankier builds. But the competitive builds are usually tanky. That's the thing, you know, like usually the competitive builds, like if you see like competitive wizards or competitive assassins or competitive like the usual squishy job classes, if they're like competitive PvP, they're usually very tanky. You're not gonna see glass cannon builds in competitive, right? So I'd opt to go for more P damage percent instead. Ano yung pinakamalakas na crit damage percent? I'm not sure. I've never tried shooting for as much crit damage. I've never tried shooting for high crit damage. I usually, like for me personally, I only have like a decent amount of crit damage. Like I try to balance it out, you know, with crit damage. And because if you don't run crit damage, then you're not gonna deal enough damage to burst down the squishies. But if you go for too much crit damage, then if you go up against like a tanky build, you're not gonna deal any damage. Yeah, if you go up against someone who's running double horn card, or maybe double Drake illusion, double Drake puppet cards for example, then you're gonna have a hard time dealing damage against those, which we normally run. You know, I have 2 horn cards over here. I have 2 Drake puppet cards over here. You're gonna have a hard time like going up against those people. Should probably awaken these. Should probably awaken it, you know, for the 3%, 6% for both. I mean, pinapalakas ng crit damage percent, boss, hindi pinaka... ano ulit? Ano yung pinapalakas ng crit damage? Your sacrifice hits. Crit damage increases the damage of your critical hits. Sorry. Mali yung pagkabasa ko. Where can I get more HP except from cards? Enchants. Enchants for sure. Like you get a lot of HP from enchants. So it's gonna come from your vitality boost enchants here. See, you get a lot of HP percent here. 14 for a level 6 one, 12 for a level 5 one. Then you get them from vitality. See, you have a lot of vitality here. Or HP if not vitality. See, vitality, all around vitality. Just shoot for a lot of vitality or HP. You know, either vitality or HP. Like whichever you can get your hands on, vitality or HP. If I get like more vitality here, then I could probably hit 300k HP. You know, if I get like vitality here, that's gonna be 300k HP. Boss of champ, ano much better? Counter crit or vitality boost? Oh, that's actually a good question. Honestly, I would never go counter crit first and foremost in Tom Song TV. But I mean, like, is it going to be vitality boost or the other defenses? I would probably, you know, if it was me, if I was gonna run champ for PvP, I would probably only run vitality boost on your armor. See, I'd probably run vitality boost on armor, and then I'd probably run P damage. We're talking about PvP, right? If we're talking about PvP, probably run anti-P damage for shield. I'd probably run same anti-P damage for shield, for shoes. And then I'd probably run anti-M damage for cloak. That's probably what I would run. I would probably run anti-M damage for cloak, anti-P damage for shield and shoes, and then vitality boost for armor. It's what I would run. Which I have all of those here. I have all of those enchants ready here. Hindi ko magamit ng improved PDEF ang mga paladin. You can. I also run that for PvP. See, I have it here. PDEF. Over there. Hindi ko malagay. Yan. Improved PDEF. I also run that for PvP. You don't run it for PvE, right? You don't need PDEF for PvE. So we run it for PvP. Idol, paano damage ng Paladin sa Freoni? What do you mean? Like Freoni the MVP? Ano sa maganda sa enchants? Vitality will give you more HP. Vitality gives you more HP than the flat HP stats. Flat HP enchants. So if crit yung nagpapalakas ng Sakri, so no need to grind for ignore PDEF. No, a lot of things you can't go for only one stat. Okay, you kind of have to go for like a good balance of. Think about it this way. If you're familiar with triangles, if you have crit damage on one side of the triangle, you have ignore PDEF on another side of the triangle, and you have HP on the other side of the triangle, then the highest optimized final damage that you're gonna deal is if you have a balanced equilateral triangle. Gets mo? Bella Pau Meow. Bella Pau Meow. That's the highest damage that you're gonna get if you have a balanced equilateral triangle. The moment it starts skewing to only one side of the triangle, that's gonna be DPS loss. Mas mababa yung damage na makukuha. Balik na naman sa Pallynarok, buffed Sakri. Na-buff ba? Idol Chin, pa-damage test naman po. Let's do it. John Daniel Makatangay, let's do it. Inom ka muna tubig, boss. Oo nga, ito. Ayan, tubig. Sorry. Hindi ko alam saan galing yun. Biglang nagkaganon eh. Damage test tayo. John Dang Makatangay. We'll do PvPs after this. We'll just finish burning this. Ito naka-orange candy naman ako eh. After I burn my super speedy candy, we'll start doing PvPs for the rest of the stream. Ilan ignore PDEF mo sa Paladin? Right now, I have 2.2. I have like an orange ignore PDEF divine trait here. Actually, yun ang maganda. It's only that. And I got an orange ignore PDEF na divine trait. It's also from the Dawn one, so it's only 123. I think this goes all the way up to 150, 180, parang ganun, maybe even 200. Something like that. We're still looking for like a better one. Kasi yun nga, galing yun sa season 1 eh. That was a season 1 ignore PDEF trait. Oh, wait, what's your job class? John Daniel Makatangay. Are we gonna do like a 1v1? Are you a paladin? And then we're gonna do like a 1v1, or are you like a bard or something? What job class are you? Feel like another one coming. Oh, Paladin! Yeah, sige. Let's do a 1v1 then. Yeah, let's do 1v1 after this. Wait, nag-test na ba tayo before? What's your IGN? Nag-test na ba tayo dati? Like para we can do like an updated test. Ikaw kasi ang standard idol ng mga paladin nga, let's go! Di naman. Like there are a lot of really powerful paladins. You know who I really look up to? John Daniel Makatangay. Like the really powerful ones I look up to is one of my friends, si Rain Ayato, first and foremost. He's from Tenebris. Another one is going to be developer. Developer, I think, is from Geffen 3 or 4 or something. And then another one is Eman Almighty. Like these are 3 really powerful paladin. And of course, one of my idols as well, Feiyu. Feiyu from Frontera 2. Yun yung mga, I think those are my paladin standards. You know, like personally, like, those are the paladins that I really look up to. Si Feiyu, Developer, Rain Ayato, Eman Almighty. No, nakasama lang kita sa PVP kaso kakampi kita. Ayan, si Alulong. Ayan, sige, test tayo Alulong. Are you from Front 5? Alulong? Ayan, different server. Ayan, test tayo after this. Sunugin ko na to. I'm on orange candy anyway. May idea ka ba, boss, sa Sinex next patch? I think they're trying to buff Double Dagger. From what I've heard, they're trying to buff Double Dagger. Diba? Parang ganun. Kinda wanna change my shining here. You know, drop some crit. Get more HP, like vitality or something. Try nga natin, isa lang. Isang talpak lang. Ay, pwede! Luck plus 12, 8 tapos HP, pwede yan. I'll take it. Pwede yun. Drop our crit a bit. Okay lang yan. We drop a bit of crit, then pump our HP. Pwede yan. That's gonna give us... how much HP na? Okay, so this is gonna be 297,000 HP, I guess, with the battle chant buff. Lagi ako nanonood sa Paladin Guives mo at live. Minsan ginagawa ko na lang pampatulog. Let's go, Bella Pao Meow. I already maxed all you which pet I should... Okay, so for Paladin pets, these are some of the best ones. So this is what I'm working on right now. First, I got my Squidget to 3. Okay, I got my Squidget to 3 for this. And then now, I'm trying to get my Child of Earth to 7 for this. So that's a crazy 20% physical damage percent. Same thing with the Squidget. You also got that on the tier 3 Squidget. So we're gonna get that also on the tier 7 Child of Earth. And then afterwards, after I get all of that, so diba we got Squidget to max. Actually, we didn't really need to get Squidget to Soy to max. I just did it because Soy is best girl. We only needed Soy to tier 9. We need Squidget to tier 3. Child of Earth to tier 7. And then I would probably, like me personally, afterwards, after I get Child of Earth to 7, I could either get King Piggy to 8. Okay, I would either get King Piggy to 8 or I would pump Dr. Owl. Because Dr. Owl buff is pretty strong. So it increases damage taken by 20% at level 0 or whatever, tier 0. At tier 5, it goes up to 25. But the thing is, it's 100% uptime at tier 5. So the duration right now is 6 seconds at an 8-second cooldown. At tier 5, duration is 8 seconds at an 8-second cooldown. So it's gonna be 100% uptime at tier 5. So I'd probably go either Dr. Owl or King Piggy. Honestly, I'd probably go Dr. Owl first and then King Piggy. So that's the plan. Leche plan. Yeah, at least currently. That's the current plan. Yeah, no problem, Frank. Yan. I actually have an alt account. Pets aren't like this. Sadly. It had like a tier 10 Squidget, which we're not gonna need. You know, tier 10 Squidget is just 10% additional physical damage percent. You know? This is 20 on this one. Then pet will die, right? But it already served its purpose. You know, because usually the pets die really fast, right? But it would have already served its purpose. It's 20% physical damage percent. Like pumping Squidget is probably great for PvE and all, but you know, for PvP it's like a little meh. For PvP. Because it's just gonna die right away anyway. Yeah, so these are the pets that I have on right now. And then for assist. For PvP, of course, it's different. We have like a PvP. We have one with teacup. And then we have one for EO. EO includes... EO is basically like PvP pets, but with Baffa Jr. That's just basically it. You know, you'd want Baffa Jr. for EO to help with the Imperium breaking. Baffa Jr. does help out a lot with the Imperium breaking. If everyone had Baffa Jr., that's a lot of damage to the Imperium. Like if your entire guild was running Baffa Jr., that's a lot of damage on the Imp. And see, we're still getting some non-crits, right? So that's why I kind of have to run spear crit. I probably have to run another spear crit, you know, just to make sure that we're consistently critting. Like here. Sharp. Come on now. There you go. So pumps our crit. Okay, that should give us like consistent crits. Probably change that here too. Like here. And just so we have consistent crits. You know, even in TON, sometimes like earlier, we weren't hitting some crits. Probably because of that. Then... and we're not running kobolds anymore. Okay. Ano skills mo sa auto sa PvP? It's basically just this, but with auto guard. This would be our PvP auto skills. Like Paladin is very, very, very straightforward. PvP pets. So for PvP pets, I usually just run... I still run Sohi. I don't leave home. Never leave home without Sohi. This is a pocket Stormgust that right here. Right? This is a pocket Stormgust Sohi. It's crazy. You pop a Sohi, you freeze enemies within 5.5 meter radius, and then their move speed is also reduced by 30%. So that's really crazy. They're either frozen, and then their move speed is still like slowed down. So I never leave home without Sohi for PvP. And then I also run Child of Earth. You can also run King Piggy. And last one is I either, depending on like our team comp, or if we're running Dimension Drill or Guild League or whatever, it depends. But I either run Teacup Bunny or Squid. So it depends. It depends on like depends on which PvP scenario. So we either run Teacup Bunny, Squid, and then like in most 1v1s, I just run Owl. You know, like later when we do some 1v1s with some of our when we do some 1v1s against some of our other paladins, like paladin bros here, I'd probably run Owl instead of like the King Piggy. Normally you don't want to run these two if they're like, you know, champs and stuff, right? Like in Dimension Drill or something, like you run like King Piggy, Child of Earth, just to make sure that you have like a devotion pet to catch the Asura Strike, right? So either this or that. And then some scenarios when we have to, although like Teacup Bunny isn't really good for like Paladin, like you're not really gonna get a lot of procs from the teacup bunny. Like it's really slow, you know, like really slow. If you're gonna run teacup bunny, but otherwise, you know, I think we get more value from race too, either owl or squid. So ayun. On high tier DD, what class best teamed up with champ? I wouldn't leave home without a bio either. So it's probably gonna be something like champ. Maybe like, oh, it depends on like which map too. You know, like there are some maps where you can run champ without bio. Like you could run like Paladin, champ, and prof. So Paladin and prof will provide a lot of consistent damage, and then also a lockdown. Because you could have Spiderweb and you could have Gloria Domini. So that's gonna be a lockdown so that your champ has an easy kill. And then another one would be if you're running on, let's say, cart map, for example. If you're running cart map, then it's going to be champ, bio, and Doram. I think champ, bio, Doram is going to be really crazy on cart map. And then on other maps, let's say like deathmatch or either deathmatch or MVP, then it's going to be champ, paladin, and prof. You know, so you're gonna have double lockdown there. So your champ has an easy chase. Right, something like that. I'm trying to think of like what can be like a good team right now with Wiz. Because I'm seeing a lot of really powerful wizards now. They're all running Magic Crasher into Stormgust right now. They're really crazy. There are a lot of really tanky, like some whizzes right now. I only hit for like 20k. Like 20 to maybe 30k. And then they pop me for like 400k. They pop me for like a 400k Stormgust right now. How's Champ Biodorum? Champ Biodorum. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was talking about. You rewind a bit. That's the exact team comp I was talking about for cart map. Champ Biodorum. That's the exact team comp. With Wiz just put Land Pro. Yeah, I guess. Land Pro, you mean like with the 30-second? Yeah, to counter. For cart map, I guess, you know, like that's how you counter Wiz for cart map. What about for deathmatch? Because for deathmatch, we just rotate. And then Land Pro right now is on a 30-second cooldown. Then we just rotate in deathmatch. Same thing for Goblin Coin. Right? Same thing for Goblin Coin. Soy level 9, pag pinalabas mo siya, auto-freeze ng mga kalaban. Yup. That's what I'm saying. Since day one of Ragnarok Origin Classic, that's what I've been talking about. It's really crazy. You know what? Even in global, I never leave home without Sohi. You know, even in global, I never leave home without Sohi. In global, Ragnarok Origin global, it's crazy. It's a pocket. It's a pocket Oblivion sigil. You know the Oblivion sigil that freezes enemies? This is another one. No problem, Lucky Haru. I just noticed I was watching a bit behind earlier. No problem. Elijah! Ayan, nag-change name ka. Boosted MJ. How's the tank Cynics? I also see a lot of really strong Cynics now that does that. Like I saw like a tank Cynics today. Tank sniper rather. Like there was a sniper that I saw. It was dealing a lot of damage but he was very tanky. Ilan cooldown ng freeze boss bago ulit mag-proc? Pag nabuhay ulit si Sohi. So basically wala tong cooldown. So what you can do is like you pop your Sohi. Then Sohi dies, revive Sohi, pop Sohi again, freeze sila ulit. Mafi-freeze sila ulit. Ganun yun. Waka Waka. It's very OP. If you watch my old Paladin guides here from Ragnarok Origin Classic, I specifically mentioned Sohi. Like how important, how overpowered. This is from my first Paladin guide. This was from my very first Paladin guide. We were talking about how overpowered Sohi is. Because like I said, even back in global, we already got all the overpowered S-pets in global, right? We have Earth Spirit, or ano ba pangalan? Earth Spirit, diba? We have Genesis. Like those are Genesis is basically the S tier, the S pet na squidget. So we have Genesis, we have Earth Spirit, we have a 1-1. With 1-1 is basically the S-pet na pangalan nito? S-pet na Child of Earth. Ganon. Basta gives you like a gigantic shield. Basta we have all of these overpowered S-pets in global, but I still run Sohi. I still run Sohi in global because of this. This freeze is so overpowered. It's a pocket freeze that you can use anytime you want. Like you can use it on call. Like you can activate it. Yeah, tank sniper for PvE. And then dapat for PvP. Tank sniper for PvP is very strong. And then ito na, we can do PvP now. And speaking of PvP. Kumusta yung squid? We're at 26%. We'll do PvP. Alulong, are you still here, Alulong? Para ano tayo? Sparring. We'll do PvP. Oop. How much? See, we have around 148% physical damage percent, 135% damage reduct right now. Bumaba pala no nung nakaraan na to eh. Or is it because of medals? Hindi, max na eh. Ayan, let's go Alulong. What's your ID number? Let me add you Alulong. Ano auto skill mo sa PvP? It's just this. It's very straightforward. Paladin is extremely straightforward. Boss, pag mag-out ka and level 5 yung owl niya, magbe-benefit ka din ba doon sa skill ng Dr. Owl na increase speed damage taken by 25%? What do you mean? Basically it's a debuff on the enemy where they take damage taken by 25%. It increases their damage taken by 25%. Lalambot sila, basically. It's a debuff. Ay, ba't iba yung pangalan? Yan ba yun? Tama ba to? John Daniel Makatangay? Is this the one? 279179. 279179. Ba't parang mali? Parang mali yata. John Daniel Makatangay. If ever what you could do, para sure, you just press this and then you press the copy button here. Para you don't have to type it. Para iwas typo. And that's what I'm saying. Diba? Para iwas typo. You just press the copy button. Yan, Alulong. Upfront 6! Actually, Alulong, pwede may... Sige. Akal na bahala. Let me message my... Or hindi, may message na rin kita dito para lang maalala ko yung ID number mo. Yan, para maalala ko. Hindi, kasi meron akong alt account. John Daniel Makatangay. Meron akong alt account. Bumubuo ako ng isa pang Paladin. I kinda wanna test it out also. Pero next time, kahit hindi today. Or kahit hindi ngayon pala rather. Alulung. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go, Alulung. That's very solid crit res though. But with crit res, that means you also have like less HP, right? Parang ganun. If you're gonna be running crit res, that means you have less HP too. Diba? That's usually the downside of running crit res. Oh, that's unfortunate. Lilipat ka din ng Prawn 6, bro. Depends. Nag-recast siya habang habang napagsuntukan. Nag-recast ng skills, which was really unfortunate. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go. Oh, it's really close. Ooh! Grabe yun. It's a crit res build. Can you just pump me? Punk. Para puno HP ulit. So I wasn't gonna use an Igberry for that, right? Oh no, okay. Ako, I'm not gonna use Igberry for this test. Yung Igberry for testing, I just, have myself drop. I'm back, just finished cleaning my PC and new thermal paste. Applied, feels like bagong paligo. Grabe, sana all. I kinda need to do that too soon. Dun, 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 dun. Really tanky. Very, very tanky. Close fight halos parehas kayo, sa enchants na lang siguro kayo magkakatalo. And the thing is, like, the problem with like in my opinion, this is just my opinion, but the problem with a build like this is, what if you get hit by like a lightning bolt? This works in like a 1v1, right? But the problem is, like, this is just my opinion. What if it's like an actual combat scenario, like a 5v5 or a guild versus guild, 40 versus 40? You know, that like in my opinion, like that's gonna be like the concerning part. Because of course, like, I could run something like Chunk, right? I have like counter crit 6 here with more crit res, and like I have like a lot of crit res enchants too, right? Like I can run like all like crit res and have like all the crit res in the world. But what if I get hit by like a lightning bolt? You know? So let's say if I run like anti-crit, and that's a lot of counter crit, right? And let's say if I also run something like this, then right now that's gonna be 131 crit res. You get what I mean? So but what if I get hit by like a lightning bolt? Like a Lex lightning bolt or a Master Smith or like a lot of the other job classes. So I could run something like that, but you know, it's like in actual combat, like for a 1v1, of course, like it could work, but like for actual combat scenarios, it might not be as effective, you know? Yun lang, that's just my opinion about counter crit. Like even for other job classes, if I get hit by like a Master Smith or any other job class, actually, you know, like any other job class, snipers are never going to be an issue because snipers just get 1 to 2 hit. Synexes are going to be hard to counter crit against because they have like a lot of, it's 102 crit res idle and have 166 crit. Yeah, that's what I mean. Diba? I mean like defensively. Defensively, like of course, like normally I personally get railed by profs. So like I said, like in a 1v1 scenario, like it could work, but in 5v5, I'm not so sure, you know, like it, because there's not a lot of crit builds aside from Paladin and Synex, which is not gonna, and like 100 crit res is not gonna work against Synex because they have like 200. But like most Synexes have like 200, 250 crit because they get double crit sources. So like there are no other crit builds aside from Paladin. So yung sa akin lang, like this is just my opinion. That's why I personally don't run crit, anti-crit, or even like for our supports, none of our supports run anti-crit. Yun lang, that's just my opinion. Oh, wait, si Deno! Wait! Record natin! Wait! If there are paladins right now, like, watch this. Wait, we're gonna go for Deno. Oh, shoot! Kakampi natin siya. Wait. Keep an eye on his HP. Wait. Keep an eye on Deno's HP. Let's just watch him. If you guys were here yesterday, you guys know what I'm talking about, but let's try to watch Deno. Ay, wala. Namatay siya eh. Let's just watch him. See, if you guys are familiar with Deno and Tenno. Wait. Let's watch Deno. Where is he? Wait, where is he? Namatay siya ulit eh. Hindi niya ginagawa yung kahapon eh. Maganda yung ginagawa niya kahapon eh. Wait, let's try to find Deno. I want to watch him in person. I mean like up front. Getting bolted. Wait, hanapin natin si Deno. He's not doing the thing. The thing from yesterday. I want him to do the thing from yesterday. Wait, I'm trying to find. I'm just running around looking for Deno. Save me, Deno. Yeah, wait, where is he? Ayun. Hindi niya ginagawa yung kahapon eh. Yung kahapon, basta we'll make a video about it tomorrow. Ito yung sinasabi ko eh, what if we get hit by these Master Smiths or these bolts? You see, like there's no paladin hitting me. Like I get hit by bolts and by Master Smiths. In which case, like if I run anti-crit, then it wouldn't be anything, right? Like against these people killing me. Let's give Deno like another look before we start hitting people. And he was doing something yesterday that he's not doing today. Wala, hindi masaya. Naubusan nata na. Hindi, narrative ninja. Feeling ko iba yun eh. Feeling ko ibang magic and walang cooldown yung sa kanya kahapon. Walang cooldown yung sa kanya kahapon, narrative ninja. Kaya gusto kong makita. Oh well, he's not doing it today. Corny. He's not doing it today. It would have been for good video. And I would have taken a video. I was ready to record. Ilan HP mo kapag PvP build without self-buffs? Oh, without self-buffs? You mean like without battle chant na yellow? Then it's 889 right now. Hindi siya naka-all. Ouch. Yan na nga yung sinasabi ko. Aray. You see how we didn't get hit by a single critical hit? So if I ran chunk, then... Diba? That's what I'm saying. Imagine if I ran anti-crit and then I'm not getting hit by a single critical hit, then that's gonna be problematic. Because it's usually only Paladin, right? And Cynics. And then snipers get hit by 2 shots. Then they die. Or you're never gonna see snipers in higher ranks, right? That's what I was trying to explain to like one of my my YouTuber friends. Well, he's not exactly like a YouTuber, but he goes live also. Because he tries to go anti-crit and I'm like, oh, I'm hitting you for 30k non-crits though. Ano mas okay, Devling Puppet or Jake GTB Puppet? I would go Jake GTB Puppet. I would still go Jake GTB Puppet. Are there no new major buffs for Paladin this coming patch? Nag-switch sides to LK muna kasi MVP card. I don't think so. I think they're only improving like movement speed. That also works on LK also. And then damage reduction on Demon Bane against, well, Demon and Undead or something. Boston, did you think Nerf, Bard, and Gypsy will make support player rage quit? No, I think they just have to change how they play it. It seems really strong still. Right? The buff that they give is 50% damage reduction to all and then minus 50% to himself afterwards. So it can't be like, you know, Bard and Dancer will just stay there. It sounds like it's not exactly a nerf. I think it's more of it's more of a playstyle change. You can't really just go WASD now and don't use your brain. I think you will be forced to use your brain this time with the Bard and Gypsy rework. Diba? Parang ganun. I think it's better now. You know, it will be like the gameplay will be a lot more dynamic now, and it will make the Bard and Dancer a lot more interesting. So I don't see it as an actual nerf. Yo, what's up, Pao TZ? Good morning, good morning. Yeah, we're doing more PvP now, like in the random PvP lobbies. Or if there are other paladins still, like who want to like do tests and stuff, let's do it. You know, let's do it. Just let me know in the comment section. Uy, ano nangyari? Ba't nang start? Is this another 1v1? Against a bard? It's a 1v1 against a bard. Aray. It's a 1v1 versus a bard. Ano ba? He started it and then biglang tatakbo. Ano ba? I'm just gonna stand here, sit here then. Eh, sige, tambay muna, Pao TZ. It will be pick your poison update for Bard and update. I think it's more of like, it's really like a gameplay change, right? It's not like a, I think, to be honest, I think it's a buff. You know, to be honest, I think it's a buff. A buff to Bard. I think, in my opinion. Bard and Dancer. Gets ba? Because back kung like if it's like a plus 50% damage mitigation, that's crazy, right? Try natin bigyan to. This is one of the softest bards too. Then he'll probably try to use us for clout again. You know? Like another bard that will use us for clout, but he runs away. Yung LK nga, penalty din yung alin? Kapalit patak trade-off siya sa benefits, exactly. It's another bard trying to use us for clout. Concentration buff ng LK, you know, minus defense plus patak. Exactly. So I think it's a pretty good trade-off. You still get the plus 50% damage reduction, but afterwards, after the buff ends, you get a minus 50%. Diba? Parang ganun. So I think hindi na siya yung pwede magbababad. Ang mangyayari niyan is you just have to run back. Diba? Disengage. Parang ganun yung mangyayari. Diba? Something like that, right? Hindi na siya yung magbababad na lang yung bard doon sa clash. Parang mag-ano na siya, mag-disengage na. I think that's what's gonna happen. In and out. Bale, tama. In and out na yung magiging playstyle niya. To be honest, I think it's a pretty good balance. Right? It would be like a pretty good balance patch, I think. Because the goal is to balance it anyway, diba? Like to balance everything. I'll probably see this on Facebook. Like maybe this afternoon, like someone will probably post about this again. Like this bard's trying to rage bait us. We can't kill me, bobo lang siguro, and then we'll start running. Diba? And then ipopost na naman tayo sa Facebook, and then it'll be another clout thing on Facebook. Like in the Facebook groups. Will be fun for Imperium dives, definitely. Like not just for Imperium dives, imagine it in Dimension Drill. You know, like imagine that kind of setup in Dimension Drill. Like in deathmatch specifically also. Diba kung ganung klaseng setup, it's gonna be a nerf for Bard in Cart. I think it's gonna be a buff for Bard in deathmatch. It's probably a buff for Bard in deathmatch. I think. Yeah, this Bard can't even tank. Yeah, it is what it is. But you know, even the last Bard that used us for clout couldn't tank either. But you know, it was another Facebook issue again. Diba? Kumbaga, nag-trend pa yun sa Facebook. But that last Bard couldn't tank us either. So this is probably another one. Tulad natin mga Pally main, may trade-off sa exactly, diba? May trade-off talaga. I think it's gonna be good balance. You know, like I think that's like a good adjustment. Started playing this game maybe 3 weeks ago. Verdict masaya sana if it weren't for TON. I feel like a beggar every day, thus everyone expects maayos equipment mo, but how without proper TON gears? Feathers can only go so far. I think you'll have to adjust job, like change job. Like what our guildmates do every day, they switch job classes every day just for the PvE. Kaso bago pa maubos sa HP ko, nakakatay na ako ng 8 DPS 200 class. Well, yeah, that's true also. Like in these random pub lobbies, that's usually the thing. Usually the case. Infinity. To infinity! Kaya marami tayong hater. Yeah, in the random pub lobbies. Pero you know, we were talking about that earlier. It only really works. I think Paladin right now is the ultimate noob killer. Parang ganun. Like if it's for against people who don't exactly know how the builds work here. Like I get a lot of questions in my comment section like asking me, Boss Chin, ano mas maganda? Double Tharafrog or Tharafrog and Horn? And that's like, wait, don't you, kumbaga hindi nila alam kung ano yung ginagawa, right? Because Tharafrog, first of all, does not work against Paladin. Yung mga ganong klaseng bagay. So what I do is like I have like a setup where I do have Tharafrog. So for example, like this one, I'm running Tharafrog and Golden Thief Bug. Right? I'm running Illusion, Golden Thief Bug, and Tharafrog. But I have another setup where I'm running Double Horn, for example. Right? Or another setup where I have Golden Thief Bug and Horn. So it depends, you know, like it really depends kung like what cards you use. I think yung mga like people who don't understand that, they will get stopped by Paladin. You get what I mean? That's why we always have to switch these cards because you're always gonna be fighting different job classes. Aslang main Cynics ako, kaso nakapull ako ng Angeling and Maya Purple card. Masulit ba mag-switch sa Paladin para sulit? Or stay na lang sa DPS build? It doesn't matter. You know, Angeling card is good for all job classes. Same thing with Maya Purple. It's also good for all job classes. So it doesn't really matter. You just go for whatever your heart calls you to do. I think it's gonna be hard for you to switch to Paladin if you didn't start off as Paladin also. Especially if you don't have a good understanding of it. But you know, like one of the best ways to get a good understanding of it is to click on our pinned comment. So if ever you do want to switch to Paladin, be sure to subscribe and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss out on our new videos. So probably yun na lang. No, I probably suggest that. Switch to Paladin and then stay tuned for our upcoming videos. Baka ganun na lang. Ganun siguro. Normally I switch to this when there's only like a support left. You know, like after we kill the DPSs, then we have to focus down the supports. Then we switch to the discard setup. Oh, I see a bird over there. Is it on the opposing team? Also saw Pally. Is it on our team? Oh, it's on our team. Ayun nga. We have two. Oh no. We have two. Oh, there's one on the opposing team. Okay, so I guess that's okay. Oh, it's McCrane! It's McCrane! No! I see a sin. Ow. I need to pop the site. We have to avoid McCrane because he's really tanky. McCrane is very tanky. So we have to avoid him. Just go for Bunog. Oh, we can actually take down the priest. The priest we can actually take down, I think. Oh. Can we take them down before they take down our snipers? We have two snipers, so it's gonna be really rough. Because they will two-shot our snipers. The same way we two-shot theirs, but you know. But they have two. I mean, we have two. They only have one. If they had two, that would be like a pretty good match, but they only have one and we have two. Snipers here are really just, you know, points farm. Unless they're really built, you know, they're built well. But there aren't a lot of those. There are only a few like really well-built snipers. They get hit like by 2 hits and then they die. See, it's 2 hits. Bunog is a frequent PvP player. Tanky Synex. Exactly. Like, he's pretty strong. Like, that's how you should build Synexes now. Let's just go for Bunog. Because he's probably the one farming our team too. So we have to get rid of him so that he doesn't farm our team. Oh, okay. One sniper left. Okay, so now we have a chance. One sniper left already. So we have a chance now at least. So, you know, that's minus points for them to farm. It's a good chance for us, I guess. See, now we're catching up. See how, you know, like one sniper left and then we start catching up in points. Like we actually like lost one teammate, but we start catching up in points because of that. Now we can't take down McCrane, he's too tanky. McCrane is very well built ever since. Go for Bunog still. Or we should just try to get this pick off here. Oh, we can't. You have to try. Oof. It's really rough. The 3-second immunity. There's our food. Aslam, and that was the same question earlier. They have 68 kills. That's crazy. Like a good 2/3 of it was from the two snipers. Oh, Lewis with GR. Lewis has GR. Probably go for Lewis first. Oh, he left. Lewis left. Lewis left. He left, what's his name? This Thai guy. Oh, the priest left too. The 1v1 now. I think I died from our own sacrifice damage. Ooh, that storm gust though, really strong. Sad, some of my 10-man team for TD quit. We lack people to try to first clear new TD next update. You'll need to find like a good guild. What server are you on, randomizers? Like storm gusts are really strong. They always hit for like 200, 250k. So imagine if I ran anti-crit. That's why I don't like running anti-crit. Because then we just get one shot by these things. That's without Lex too. I've gotten hit by like a really powerful 400k Storm Gust without Lex. See, I'm getting railed by this Storm Gust. So if I ran anti-crit, then I'd probably get hit by like 300k off the bat. 400k maybe even. Without Lex. Oh, Amaranth! Oh yeah, that's true. We have to test some more. Or wait, Frontera 6? What? Kayo yung nag-first clear dati nung Freya. Diba, Amaranth? Yung Freya Nightmare? I remember. You guys were the first clear of Freya. You guys were the first team that actually ran snipers on Freya Nightmare. Huli kang pala sa CCTV. McCrane yan, sabi ko makunat si McCrane, iwasan natin yan. Magkita ka namin ang kunat mo eh. Sabi ko, iwasan natin yan, makunat yan si McCrane. We were surprised when we saw someone clear Freya Nightmare. Then they were running snipers. That was you guys. I wonder how much that Storm Guts hits other people for. Because I'm already running I'm running GTB, like Illusion GTB and Tharafrog. But I'm still getting hit for 200k, 250k. So that's really strong Storm Gust. Right? This is already like, this is Illusion GTB and Thara. And I'm still getting hit for 200k, 250k. Can we stop his Storm Gust when I charge attack? I think we can. I think it stopped his Storm Gust cast time. Ah, hindi. Tumuloy pa rin. Tumuloy pa rin. Akala ko titigil eh. We can power through the Storm Gust with Endure. We can first clear it. No one has Goblin Puppet 2 yet for 3rd floor. Whiz. Like, I see a lot of really strong whizzes now. You'll have to like what guild are you in right now, Amaranth? So ba't ganyan yung mga napapasukan kong PvP room? Puro 1v1, 2v2. Look, they're from the same guild. These two are from the same guild. It's a Synex and I don't know what the other one is. They're clumped together. Rampage! Oo nga pala! Rampage! But Rampage is a pretty good guild. You'll have to merge. You'll have to merge with another strong guild. Rampage is a pretty strong guild though. Oh, I think I see Deno over there again. Is that Deno or Daimos? It's either Deno or Daimos. Is he online? No, that's probably Daimos. There, it's Daimos. Deno is over there. It's both of them. It's Daimos and Deno. This is gonna be interesting. I hope we see like the... I hope to see like the build again. Like the technique. The unlimited sustain technique. Hopefully we see it again. Madali lang po ba mag-change class from Paladin to Gunslinger? I'm not sure. I don't think so. Like other than the crit cards and the enchants, like the attack is going to be a problem. Oh, Deno is on our team. We'll have to fight Daimos, but Daimos is very tanky. Daimos is very, very tanky, so we'll have to avoid him. I'm not gonna touch him because he's very, very tanky. We'll go for the snipers. What about just Kaloy? Oh, just Kaloy, we hit for 100k. We can go for just Kaloy. So we attack everyone except Daimos, because Daimos is extremely tanky. We're not gonna do damage to Daimos. Like Daimos is one of the stronger paladins that I've seen so far in our server. So we'll have to avoid him. He knows, that's why he's avoiding me too, because we fight each other a lot. So we know each other's strengths and weaknesses. So we're avoiding each other. Yeah, we'll have to avoid him. We'll only touch him when he's low. Otherwise, we'll have to avoid him. Everyone else, we're hitting for 100k. Like all of his teammates, we're hitting for like 100k and above. Tak, tak, tak. Oh, that's 240k with the Lex. They have a priest on our team. So we got Lex. Let's go, Borings. Borigs. Keeps defaulting to him. He left. Just Kaloy left. Borigs. Over there. I see you. I think it's only Daimos left. Oh no, and Borigs. So I'll just go for the Borigs. Probably just sit down here on the side. If you prepared right before switching, I think you are fine. Just don't switch to Gunslinger without any preparation. That's true. Boss Jin, ano magandang... Oop, I'm getting shot. Oh, Boring still at it. Boss Jin, ano magandang class kung nakakuha ko ng MVP for Yoni? I think like the main jobs that can maximize Freoni are Champ and Sniper. Probably Sniper. More so Sniper than Champ, but Champ and Sniper probably. Because if you get it up to 1 star, it goes up to 30% physical damage bonus. But you'll need 600 hit. So to hit 600 hit, you're gonna need a lot of hit. Which I think you're gonna get from a lot from with Sniper. First and foremost. Oh, yung weapon cards yung mahirap eh. Like those are gonna be like the main challenges. The cards, mostly the cards. Deno's not doing the thing from yesterday, which is kind of sad. I kind of want to see like the technique from yesterday. Is Borig still there? Wala na yata si Borix eh. He's still there. Or wala na ba? From kanina pa yan eh. I don't see a flying bird anymore. So I think it's just probably just Dimos left. Boss, how about Deviling MVP? Which class would you recommend? Every job class can use Deviling MVP. Like you could set up like a card preset like anti-Pally or like anti-Asura, and then it has Deviling. But every job class can use it. And si Dimos. Ba't di lumabas sa akin yung ano? Hindi lumabas yung stat sa akin. And Dimos is like very, very powerful paladin. So I knew to avoid him. I knew we should avoid him. I can still do a bit more. If there are any other paladin here in our comment section, like if you guys want to do like sparring, testing, you know, I'm always open for that. That Deno wrecked enemy team easily, exactly. Kakabalik ko lang, nagpalay na din ako. Need ba talaga Hunterfly 1 star? Namamatay kasi? Yes. You need 2 of those. You need 2 Hunterflies. And I have Hunterfly. I have 2 of them here. For PvE. For PvP, normally like you have like a healer on you, but I have 2 Hunterflies over here. It's not starting. I want to fight Deno again. We faced him yesterday, but we keep like today we keep ending up on the same team. I hope he's on the other team. Oxaman, kahit isa lang sa na 1 star tapos squidget yung isa ko, you're gonna die still. Like we in the long run it's gonna be all RNG. I think you're still gonna die if you're only going for 1 Hunterfly. You need 2 Hunterflies. And then they both have to be 1 star. Yun yung title ng video if ever. The Ultimate Sustain Paladin Build. Ano build ng LK ngayon? May nakasama ako sa Juperos, grabe DPS. Flashing Spiral is very, very powerful. Nakita ko yung Ultimate Sustain build, boss, ha? Context naman dyan.
Lau Korha, siguro abangan mo na. We'll try to do more research into it first. And then afterwards, I'll probably upload a video on it. And after doing more research on it, I'll upload a video on it next time. Is that GR but still get 2 shots? How many of them are on me? Like 4? There are like 4 of them on me. I think I should like switch to, because they have a smith on them, so probably have to go golem card. We have a performer on us, so I think we can just go AFK.
What happened? What do you mean what happened? What happened to what? Look, we're just railing on everyone to AFK. We have a performer. Oh, there, like we got rest. Now we're railing again.
Paano maging purple yung battle chant? You just press it twice. You press it a second time. So I have it on my CTRL.
Just press it. AFK PvP. Like if you have like a performer,
If we have like a priest too, like a priest and the performer,
we can probably go full AFK. I see like a death valley. We can go full AFK. Let's just go full AFK. I want that to go. Let's just go full AFK. What if we just,
like follow him or something. Follow.
yeah, let's just follow.
And go full AFK. Sa tier ba nag-AFK ka din? Nope. In tier cup? Nope. We can't go AFK in tier cup. Like there's lots of really powerful like players there. Boss Shin, tingin nyo pag may asa pa Wiz plan.
Wiz is very strong now.
Wiz is very, very, very powerful now in PvP. Like they're very, very strong in PvP now. Nagcha-choppy pag lumalayo tayo sa mic. Malapit lang tayo sa mic. No hands. No hands filled. Follow lang tayo dun sa performer. Wiz will be strong in PvE next update too. And Wiz will be also strong in PvE. In PvP right now though, they're very, very strong in PvP right now. Like super duper. If they're built well, like if they know how to build, like none of that glass cannon BS. If they're running soul feathers, they're running justice feathers and all of these other feathers, they're very, very strong. As long as they're not running glass cannon like a lot of people do, because it's not good. Glass cannon is never good. And for PvP at least, like for PvP you'll never want to go glass cannon. As long as they're not running glass cannon, wizards are very, very strong.
Can you show the build PvP for Paladin?
Actually, we talk about it like in our videos. Antonini. So it's actually in our pinned comment too. Like that covers PvE, PvP too. But I will make like a dedicated PvP video like soon. Like very soon, we'll probably like make one of those. Viable ba ba Magic Doram ngayon? Magic Doram is like the hard meta right now, bro. Melvs, like Magic Doram is hard meta for competitive. What is glass cannon? Basically, you hit like a cannon, but you break like glass. You're very soft. Like you're easily killed, but you hit like a cannon. It's like an old gamer term from like 500 years ago. You got 42 kills AFK. Yeah, glass cannon. Like I have like a glass cannon setup here too. Magic Doram plus Biochem pa din. Magic Doram plus Biochem pa din. I think Magic Doram plus Biochem, and then you slot in any other job class like Paladin or Champ or Prof. You know, like those are Magic Doram plus Biochem, and then any other job class, any other damage class, like except Sniper. Except Sniper, but you know, like maybe even Synex, you know, Synex or Paladin or Prof or Champ, like any other like strong damage class, and then Biochem and Doram. That's usually the comp, I think. Like really, really powerful PvP comps. Okay, and with that, I think we can take a break first. We try to go live every day anyway, so if ever, like subscribe to our channel, stay tuned. Tomorrow we'll go live again tomorrow morning. We usually go live like mga ganitong oras, no, mga 10 a.m. etc. Deno is on PvP now. Yeah, I'm trying to find him, but he's always on our team. I kind of want him like on the other other team. No, because we have experience with Deno and Tenno, so they're very interesting to play against. So I was kind of hoping to see him like on the other team. So yun, Doram, Pally, Bio, then dual support class. That's the meta. Exactly. Doram, Pally, Bio, or just, you know, like any job class with Doram and Bio. And then the dual supports. That's like the hard meta right now. Anyway, see you guys. Thank you so much again for tuning in. We try to go live every day, so if you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss out on our new videos. Hope to see you all tomorrow. We try to go live every day. See you all. Good night and bye-bye.